Klondike is brought to you by Salem Cigarettes. Menthol fresh, rich tobacco taste. Modern filter too. Salem refreshes your taste.
Watch where you're going.
Mike, what's happening to Skagway?
All the stampeders are trapped by that storm. With the passes closed, they've got no place to go and nothing to do but let out steam.
Mike, it's Spunky Granger.
One from the Skagway, Bunky. Stand aside, son. I got right same as anybody, and I'm going to get 'em. Oh, wait a minute, Spunky. You can't do anything now. The whole town's ready to explode. There you go. There you go, Spunky.
Laden with the fragrance of young growth, ruffling and fluttering the tender new leaves. Gently, the springtime breeze engulfs you in refreshing coolness, enticing you to relax. And so a Salem cigarette, too, refreshes you today more than ever, because its special high-porosity paper air softens every puff. Invisible porous openings breathe in just the right amount of fresh air to make Salem taste even fresher and cooler, more flavorful, too. Salem, the first cigarette to give you rich tobacco taste with surprise, refreshing softness, now also gives you high-porosity paper that air softens every puff. Menthol fresh, rich tobacco taste. Modern filter, too. That's Salem. More delightfully than ever, Salem refreshes your taste.
Isn't that true, gentlemen?
Well, where were your vigilantes this morning when that mob of miners tried to wreck my hotel?
What do you mean, where were we? We had 3 street fights and a fire to handle.
Hold it, Morgan. This is an emergency meeting.
But we've got to do something. For over a week now, Chilcoot's Pass and White's Pass have been blocked by slides. Skagway is busting at the seams with 20,000 ornery stampeders.
Well, you can't blame them. They're afraid the gold claims will be gone before they can get out to the Klondike.
We've had 1 death and 4 riots in the last 3 days.
You got any ideas?
We're asking you. You've been in more boom towns and gold stampedes than any of us.
Well, I grew up in some pretty strange places, that's true. Anybody in his right mind would stay in bed until the pass is open. But there may be a solution. I remember how my father handled a riot once in Brazil.
Spunky Granger's raising Cain at the Borealis Cafe. He's arguing with Eli Roper.
Well, this could be the spark that blows the town. Let's go.
Now, you men know I never try to get the best of a man in a deal. Now, what's right's right and what's wrong's wrong. And I think that's a fair proposition.
It's the last egg in Skagway, Mr. Roper.
All right, Roper. I know you filed first claim on that egg, but I'm willing to buy out your rights. Name your price.
Told you before, I'm not interested. Kindly move away. You don't exactly whet my appetite.
Come on, Spunky. Let's get out of here before you get into trouble.
Oh, this is business between me and Roper. $100 for that egg.
You haven't got a nickel.
Oh, I got $1 million claim.
That's right, Roper.
Stop torturing me, Roper. Stop torturing me. All that kept me alive in them Klondike blizzards was thinking of eggs. Dozens of them. Sunny side up. Flying ahead of me like a flock of white-winged geese. Hold it. For that last bite, Roper, $200.
Go away, old man. You bother me.
Folks, this exhibition of inhuman gluttony you just witnessed would sicken a goat. But it ain't gonna sicken me. What Spunky Granger wants, he gets.
Come on, Spunky.
Folks, here's $10,000 in dust for the first man that brings me an egg.
How's it feel to eat a $10,000 egg, Roper?
And the first man that brings me a fresh hen's egg gets the whole shebang. I'll show this hog.
We are in luck. This is just the diversion that Skagway needed and just at the right time.
But how long will it last? When they realize there's not a chance of winning, they'll turn ugly again.
Face that when the time comes. Meanwhile, who says there's no chance of winning?
But that was the last egg in town, wasn't it?
In town, yes, but out of town. Who knows?
Believe me, Biddy Joe, this is the only way out. Them weasels and other varmints have been carrying away all your friends. Next, it's going to be you. So now you just close your eyes. Close your eyes and... Stop! Well, Mr. Halliday, am I glad to see you. You just busted in a mercy killing.
I thought you might be able to sell me an egg or two.
Eggs? Well, Biddy Joe hasn't laid an egg since the wolves ate the rest of my flock, except Muldoon.
Muldoon?
Yeah, my only rooster. He used to follow me around like a dog, but he run off.
Well, Biddy Joe must feel terrible.
Terrible. Mr. Halliday, have you ever seen a chicken cry?
Lawson, suppose I was to take Biddy Joe away from all this. Give her a nice, safe home in Skagway where she wouldn't be reminded of all this tragedy.
You would do that, Mr. Halliday? Oh, I know she would start laying again just out of gratitude. Here, you take her. There ain't many men like you in this part of the country, Mr. Halliday. Kind, unselfish, honest.
Lawson, about this egg business, it's only fair for me to tell you that back in town...
Yeah?
Well, Biddy Joe might turn out to be worth a lot of money. If she does, I'll split it with you.
Oh, her food. I've got to get you some grain and mash and put it in some sacks for you.
What you got in the sacks?
Oh, nothing.
It's a hen. She's had a terrible life, Kathy.
What on earth are you doing with a hen?
I'll answer that. While we public-spirited citizens are desperately trying to save our city from disaster, Mr. Halliday here is greedily scuttling around for an egg.
Now, wait a minute. This chicken may save all of your hides. Sure, I want Spunky's $10,000, but walking back to town, I got an idea.
Now we are in trouble.
Go ahead, Michael.
The stampeders can't get out to the gold fields. Why not give them a chance to strike it rich right here in Skagway? Take their minds off their troubles.
But how?
Well, let them bet on the exact minute that this chicken here lays an egg. Set up a lottery with a big prize.
A lottery on what time the chicken lays an egg? That's ridiculous.
But of course it's ridiculous. That's part of Michael's plan.
Well, take your choice. Give the miners some excitement to keep them busy or stand by and watch them tear Skagway apart.
Well, I vote we go along with Halliday.
How are you going to know the exact time a chicken lays an egg?
Well, I happen to be something of an inventor. As a matter of fact, I thought up this mechanical device that records the exact second the egg is laid.
You better be quiet while you're ahead, Michael. Since this hen is so valuable, I'll break the hotel rules. You can keep her in your room.
Thanks, Kathy. I gotta get started. I'll be all night building the biggest egg time in the world. Goodbye.
Halliday's a bright boy. Helpful, too. When that lottery starts, I'll be running it.
You'll be running.
Well, whoever has the chicken will control the lottery, right? I intend to have that chicken.
Yeah, but what if he...
Wait a minute. Captain Brock! Is the Sitka Queen ready to leave yet?
I'm just putting my gear aboard.
How soon can you get back here with those eggs?
Well, there's a lot of ice in the canal between here and Juneau. I make it 36 hours hard steaming.
That's the best you can do.
Remember the deal. I get half the prospector's 10,000.
That's the deal. Bon voyage, Captain. Get me that chicken. Trump, be gentle. I understand his nerves aren't too good.
Shut up, you. Chicken stealing was out of your line, Trump.
Well, Halliday, you're going to have to answer to Roper for this.
So Roper sent you, did he?
I didn't say that.
What's he doing, Trump? Planning on putting the lottery on himself with my hand?
You're going to lose anyway, Captain Brock.
What about Captain Brock?
Nothing. Captain Brock's on his way to Juneau to get some eggs. He figures to get back before that hen lays one.
You tell Roper that I'll be here all night with a shotgun in case he gets any more ideas. Eat up, Eddie Joe. You're in an egg-laying contest with a steamboat.
Now, in this time of the snow shovel and the frostbitten nose, what wouldn't you give to have just a few minutes of springtime? If you're a Salem smoker, it's no further away than your pack of Salems. For when you light a Salem and take a puff, it's springtime. Today, there's even more springtime freshness in the smoke of a Salem. For Salem's special new high-porosity paper, air softens every puff. Invisible porous openings in the paper breathe in just the right amount of fresh air to give you an even softer, fresher smoke. A richer smoke, too. You smoke refreshed as never before because Salem's new cigarette paper discovery, air softens every puff. Menthol fresh, rich tobacco taste. Modern filter, too. That's Salem. More delightfully than ever, Salem refreshes your taste.
Intelligent friend here has grasped the idea right off. Yes, you bet on a minute and not on a day. Your bet is automatically renewed each day until Biddy Joe here lays her egg. So step right up, look the little lady over, and place your bets. Hurry, hurry. Get over.
Suckers are really going for it. Halliday will have all his tickets sold before sundown. He'll have over $70,000 in one day.
Unless something happens to the chicken.
Touch one feather of that hen down, these boobs would lynch you. You had your chance last night. Couldn't steal a piggy bank.
Halliday had a gun on me.
Ah, forget it. We'll let Holiday do the work. I got a hunch that by tomorrow I'll have most of his lottery taken anyway.
Folks, to prove to you that this lottery is fair and square, here's a demonstration. Now watch as the chicken lays the egg, the clock stops. The egg sets off the entire machine to herald the event throughout all Skagway. Now, let's see the Halliday egg alarm system in operation. Since there isn't any egg in the Klondike, it won't be here until our little hen obliges. I shall use this pool ball to demonstrate. Now, watch closely as all this happens. The chicken lays the egg. And next time that gong sounds, one of you will be the winner of $70,000. At that time, of course, the entire Halliday egg alarm system will be in operation, including skyrockets, gunpowder, fire bell, and steam whistle.
Sorry, had my mind on my bet. Hey, maybe you can help me. I don't know anything about chickens or when they lay. Well, I'll pick you a good bet, and I'll buy you a drink besides, you big ape.
Night before last, they were belted down of each other.
I never saw such a change. Mike, your lottery has really given the town something to think about.
I just hope that it keeps their minds off the gold fields until the pass is open.
Sell all the chances?
Yep.
Worth $70,000, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'd be satisfied with 10% of that.
Get to the point.
You could really collect if you ran out.
Run out. If I stole that lottery money, the whole town would blow up.
That's true. Hotheads in this town, even a rumor that the lottery was crooked to start a stampede, you could be smashed by it. Or safe on a boat with, say, half the money. I keep the other half for getting you out alive.
The answer's no.
Now, I'd hate to have to start that crooked lottery rumor, Halliday, but if that's the way you want it.
What's the matter?
To find a new place to keep the money.
What's wrong with the safe?
Roper again. First he tries to steal my chicken. Now he wants me to jump town and split the loot with him. You know that old deserted cabin at the edge of town?
The old Wilson place?
Yeah, that's it. Nobody will think of looking there.
Spread word around town Halliday's planning on running out with the lottery money. Get him kind of stirred up.
Why, they'll lynch him.
Little mob pressure will bring him running to me. Now start circulating.
She won't even try. If the Sitka Queen gets back here first with the eggs, there goes Spunky's $10,000 in a roper's pocket.
But aren't you forgetting you cooked up this lottery to keep the town from exploding?
Yeah, but
Well, there hasn't been a killing since the lottery started. Isn't that more important than beating Roper out of Spunky's gold?
ask me later. John, just one egg from Biddy Joe.
I approved of this because I thought it was good for Skagway. And I still think it is.
Now, listen, Morgan. How do we know Halliday isn't planning to run out with our $70,000? Somebody ought to demand a showdown. Now.
Now, I'll only be gone for a minute, Muldoon. You just enjoy the sights. Mr. Halliday. Oh, hiya, Larson. Look, Muldoon come back. My rooster that ran away. I want you to meet him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw something that I don't like. Excuse me, I'm a little busy right now. Here, have yourself a lottery ticket. I held one out for you.
Lottery? Thank you. Number 346. Well, that's a nice number.
Get out of town, quick.
I can't. Robert just took a wagon out toward the docks. The Sitka Queen must be back.
But Trump told some hotheads that you're going to run off with the lottery money. They're going to... Oh, dear.
Kathy, get that lottery money and bring it back to town as fast as you can. Hurry. What's on your mind, boys?
Probably the same thing that's on yours. Our $70,000. We'd like to see that it's safe.
I assure you it'll be produced at the proper time.
We figure this is the proper time.
Just give me 30 minutes.
All right. 30 minutes.
Muldoon! Muldoon! Muldoon!
Come on, Betty Joe.
Man orders an egg around here, the whole dang town blows up.
I wouldn't mention eggs if I were you.
Well, I still ain't got any.
Muldoon!
Come on, Betty Joe.
Muldoon! Muldoon! She's glad to see you, Muldoon, but you shouldn't bother her right now. She's busy. Come on.
Looks like Roper's got your egg.
Him? Not that heartless hog. Halliday's on the level. You'd have that money by now. Come on, men. What are we waiting for?
$3.46, that's the time on the ticket I gave Larson.
Larson, you won the lottery! She laid an egg! Larson! She laid an egg! Did you show us yourself again? Did you lay an egg? Did you lay an egg?
ice. Well, what do you know? It's still warm.
$70,000. I handed Lawson my lottery ticket, and it was worth $70,000.
I've been looking for you, you big ape.
I've been looking for you. I got something big to tell you.
Your rotten advice on chickens cost me a fortune in lottery money. Hold on! That's my you get done, you.
Okay. Break it up. We're not gonna have a riot now. That's what I'm trying to tell him. The pass is open. The chokehoot's open. We can get out of this crazy town.
Your 70,000 looks pretty insignificant now, doesn't it, Mike?
Can't we talk about something else?
We did keep the peace.
All right, Florence Nightingale, you win. Come on, I'll buy you a new bustle.
But I don't wear bustles. I'm a sea captain's daughter.
Okay, I'll buy you a clipper ship.
Klondike was brought to you by Salem Cigarettes. Menthol Fresh, rich tobacco taste. Modern Filter 2. More delightfully than ever, Salem refreshes your taste.
Hello, this is Barry Sullivan. For 30 minutes of real enjoyment, see The Tall Man. Saturday night on most of these same NBC stations.